When your cat slowly blinks at you from across the room, what do? Most people blink back, so may ignore Italiano. Others think their cat is just sleepy. But in that single gesture, your cat just tried to tell you something profound and you may have completely missed it. The truth is most of us are living with tiny, mysterious creatures who are constantly communicating. We've just forgotten how to listen. And in that forgetting, we make mistakes. Small ones. Daily ones. Mistakes that build walls between us and the animals who chose to share our homes. Today, we're going to uncover 17 of those mistakes. Not the obvious ones you've heard before. These are the hidden behaviors, the ones that happen in plain sight yet remain invisible to most owners. And the first one, it happens every single morning. Picture this. You wake up. Your cat is sitting at the bedroom door, tail wrapped around their paws, watching you. You reach down to pet their head, their absolute favorite spot. You think, and they flinch. Who slightly you barely notice. But TD, here's what most people miss. That wrapped tail, it's not a sign of patience. It's a signal of uncertainty. Your cat is waiting to see what version of you woke up today. Dr. John Bradshaw, a biologist at the University of Bristol who has studied cat-human relationships for decades, found that cats don't actually see us as fundamentally different from themselves. They adapt their behavior to us individually. That morning hesitation, they're reading you. The mistake is approaching with hands first. Cats are scent-oriented creatures. When you tower over them with an outstretched hand, you're triggering their prey predator wiring. They don't see affection, they see something descending from above. Get low instead. Extend a finger at their nose level. Let them come to you. That small shift transforms you from threat to invitation. You've seen the pose. Your cat rolls onto its back, paws curled, belly exposed to the ceiling. It's irresistible. That soft food, that vulnerable posture. Most owners interpret this as an invitation. So you reach down, and suddenly, claws, teeth, that look of betrayal in your cat's eyes. What just happened? This is where we stumble into one of the deepest misunderstandings in the cat-human relationship. That exposed belly isn't an invitation to touch. It's a display of trust so complete that the very act of violating it triggers a defense response. Research from the University of Georgia's Veterinary Behavior Department confirms what many owners learn the hard way. Their belly is a no-fly zone for most cats, even when they display it openly. The exposure itself is the communication. I trust you enough to be vulnerable near you. The mistake is touching the belly when it's displayed. Your cat is saying, I feel safe with you, not please touch me here. Acknowledge the gesture verbally. Stay nearby. Let the moment be about proximity, not contact. The trust deepens when you don't test it. Your cat has fresh water. You refill it daily. It's clean, cool, and placed right next to their food. And yet, they hop onto the bathroom counter and drink from the faucet. Or they sneak sips from your glass. You find them lapping at the shower floor. Most owners interpret their behavior as a preference. Quirky cat behavior. But there's something deeper happening, something rooted in their evolutionary biology. Dr. Deborah Orwitz, a veterinary behavior, notes that in the wild, cats instinctively avoid water sources near their kills. Contamination meant death. That ancient wiring still fires in your living room. Food and water. Their brain whispers. Danger. The mistake is placing water near food. Your cat isn't being difficult. They're following survival instincts older than domestication itself. Separate them across the room. Better yet, provide elevated water sources. Running water when possible. You're not indulging a preference or honoring their biology. You're sitting on the couch. Your cat jumps up, settles against your leg. Behin stupor. You stroke their back, their ears, under their chin. The purring intensifies. This is bliss, you think. This is connection. Then, without warning, teeth. Not hard, but definite. A warning. Maybe a swat. You pull back, confused. Hurt, even. They were enjoying it, you think. What changed? Here's where it gets fascinating. That bite wasn't aggression. It wasn't annoyance. In many cases, it was the exact opposite. Overstimulation from pleasure. Dr. Karen Overall, a veterinary behavior researcher at the University of Pennsylvania, describes this as petting-induced aggression. The cat's nervous system becomes so flooded with sensation that they need to create a boundary. The bite is a circuit breaker. But here's what most owners never notice. The warning signs came first. The tail tip is twitching. The ears are rotating slightly back. The skin rippling along their backs. The mistake is interpreting the bite as rejection or anger. Your cat was enjoying the moment so intensely they needed you to stop. Watch for the signals. Pause before they ask you to. End on their terms, not yours. The paradox of cat affection is this. The more you respect their boundaries, the closer they come. If this is already changing the way you understand your cat, consider subscribing. We break down animal behavior most owners completely miss. There's a reason that bite happens when you're petting them, and we're getting to that. We've saved the most misunderstood behavior for last. Remember that bite we mentioned earlier? The one that happens when everything seems fine. There's another version. Softer. Different timing. It happens when you're petting them, yes, but also when they're needing your blanket, when they're settled on your chest, half asleep. When the moment feels peaceful, and then a gentle bite. Not a warning. Not aggression. They might even lick you afterward. Most owners react with confusion. Some with scolding. Mani pulawai. Ending the moment. But here's the revelation that changes everything. That bite is a remnant of kit. It's how mother cats transport their young. It's how litter mates bond. It's affection, translated through teeth. Dr. Bracco's research confirms what behaviorists have long suspected. When cats bite gently during intimate moments, they're treating you as family, as kin, as someone they would carry to safety if they could. The mistake is pulling away, interpreting it as negative. That soft bite is one of the deepest expressions of trust a cat can offer. They're sharing a behavior reserved for those they consider their own. Stay present. Accept the gesture. Let them lick you afterward if they choose. You've just been initiated into their inner circle. We started with a blink, that slow, deliberate closing of eyes that most of us misread or miss entirely. Here's what research from the University of Sussex finally confirmed. When cats slow blink at humans, they're smiling. Literally. The study found that cats are more likely to approach humans who slow blink at them first, and more likely to slow blink back. It's a cross-species communication of goodwill that we've only recently begun to understand. That cat at your door in the morning. They were checking to see if today was a day they could smile at you. The belly they exposed. A declaration of safety, not an invitation to violate it. The water they ignored. Ancient wisdom about survival. The bite that surprised you. In many cases, the overflow of trust. We live with these remarkable creatures who have chosen, against all their wild instincts, to share our space. They don't need to be here. They choose to be. Every day. Every slow blink. Every quiet moment on the couch. And the mistakes we make. They're not failures. They're opportunities to listen more carefully, to see what's actually being offered. Recognize that when your cat gently bites you and then settles closer, it is not a warning. They're choosing you.